represent an organization called Mighty NASCOM Center of Excellence, joint venture between Ministry of Electronics and IT. The core focus is to help fairly mature deep tech startups and help them with industry connection. You name any sector, you name any problem, and we have a readily available solution for it. So most of the startups, Shrestha, fails because of the lack of market access. That's what we are trying to solve here.
Welcome to TIES. Today I have with me Mr. Naman Kothari, Head of Innovation and Partnerships at Mighty NASCOM Center of Excellence. Welcome, Naman.
Thank you, Shrestha. Thank you so much for having me. Always a pleasure to interact with TIES.
So, Naman, what is NASCOM Center of Excellence all about?
All right. So I represent an organization called Mighty NASCOM Center of Excellence. This is basically a joint venture between Government of India, which is Ministry of Electronics and IT, and NASCOM. And there are different state governments who have come together to promote deep tech ecosystem of the country. And we have 4 centers across the country. The head office being in Bangalore. We work very closely with Government of Karnataka over there. Then we have in Gurgaon, Haryana, right? Then in Gujarat, and then we have in Andhra Pradesh, Vizag. So the core focus of the program is to promote and support deep tech ecosystem in the country, and also help them with industry connect, large scale adoptions, promote large scale adoption of their solutions, help them in regulatory support, and also help them build some sort of global partnerships.
Naman, there are lots of incubators out there. There's a lot of support that is available. How do you see NASCOM Center of Excellence doing differently than the others?
I can't comment on others, but let me tell you, Mighty NASCOM Center of Excellence, the core focus is to help start deep tech startups, fairly mature deep tech startups, and help them with industry connects, right? We work closely with some of our industry partners and solve different use cases or problem statements that are actually solved by bringing and introducing smart tech solutions made by all these startups, which is unique and new, by the way. You name any sector, you name any problem, and we have a readily available solution for it. For example, you touch upon a sector called agri-tech, right? There are different AI-powered tools that help farmers increase their crop productivity. You talk about healthcare, there are AI-powered diagnostic tools, AI-powered radiology tools, right? AI-powered solutions, medical devices, all coming out of our centers across different COE centers, right? And any sector, be it policing, be it sustainability, fintech. So the beauty of the program, it's pretty diverse program, and the focus is not limited to just providing seeds, funding. Rather, that often goes unnoticed, which is deployment, large scale deployment opportunities. So most of the startups, Shrestha, fails because of the lack of market access. So that's what we are trying to solve here, right? We are trying to give them access to some large enterprises, corporates, which otherwise they would find really difficult to enter into. And yes, and as I said, this is a sector agnostic program. Any deep tech startup who thinks they have some really good and innovative solution with a measurable impact, with an impactful solution, you're more than welcome to visit any of our centers, and we would be happy to sit with you, fine tune your idea, and see how we can take it ahead.
So you mentioned that startups can come directly to you. We'll come to that, but first I want to understand one thing. You mentioned a term sector agnostic. So does that mean that you are open for all sectors and all type of startups, or do you still have any biases towards maybe the new tech, deep tech, or AI?
Absolutely, this is a sector agnostic program, which meaning any sector, provided the startup solution has to be in deep tech with some sort of tech segment, tech element into it, be it AI, IoT, meta, anything, right? But has to be deep tech, fairly mature, should not be in the ideation stage, should have done some kind of initial work, right? And then we have a big steering committee who reviews the pitch, fine tune it if required, sits with the startup founders, mentor them, and eventually onboard them to the program. So yes, this is a sector agnostic program. Startup from all across the sectors are welcome to join us on the journey to make it big in the deep tech ecosystem.
Naman, in your previous answer, you talked about sectors and you mentioned policing. I'm still wondering that how a startup can play a role in a sector like policing, which is majorly handled by government and other like authorities. So, what a startup does in policing?
Well, Shrestha, that's something that we do differently, right? At Mighty NASCOM Center of Excellence, as I said, no area is untouched. If there is a scope to, add innovation, be it any sector, we are anyway there to, scale that sector with some kind of innovation. Let me, touch upon the recent success story that we did with um, um, under the policing sector. So we have an ongoing project in the Rewari district of Haryana. Right. In fact, the whole Gurgaon and Haryana police is using that software. So what that startup has done, the startup has read the FIRs of the last 5 years. They have actually digitized the FIRs. That FIRs are now being smartly fed into the AI engine, and there are algorithms designed to predict hotspot and to predict crime that might occur in the following days based on the FIRs, previous backdated FIRs. So this is something new, unique, and is actually bringing a societal impact on the ground. So these are things that we do differently, and this is just one of the many stories that we have.
Also, for example, we have a startup and they want to reach out to NASCOM Center of Excellence. So, you mentioned that you have 4 centers, but how they can really reach out directly to get support?
Well, they can visit our website, fill up the form. If in case they feel there is a flavor of deep tech in anything that they are doing, they're more than welcome. Otherwise, also for any sort of mentoring, any sort of support, lab access, they can write to us, they can reach out to us, right? And they can visit our website and fill up the form. It's an easy 2-minute process.
Do you have any eligibility criteria?
Yes, the startup has to be in deep tech, should have some sort of tech element into it, should be fairly mature. Most importantly, should be based out of India. We only and only promote homegrown startup solutions, right? I think these are good enough criteria. If you qualify, if there is a tick against all the criteria, you're more than welcome.
So, Naman, to wrap up this conversation, Mighty NASCOM Center of Excellence works closely with startups. So, what are some everyday challenges that you see startups are facing, and how NASCOM is helping them, and what are the changes that you feel are needed to be improved on the ground?
All right. So one of the biggest, bottleneck that I feel is, you know, uh, I would say large scale enterprise adoption would be one of the challenge that I can see initially. I would, I think more and more industries and enterprises should, come and work with the startups, and we should promote models like co-creation, open innovation, wherein we we uh, we bring in companies, startups, incubators, all on the same table. They co-create and build something new for the world, right? So I won't say challenges, but I would say there is a high need right now to set up a ecosystem wherein more and more industries, companies come join hands, work with some of the finest startup solutions on some of the problem statement that they might have, right? And for that they may reach out to Mighty, to us, right? And we would be happy to co-create on newer things with some of our startups. And so yes, looking forward to working on some more innovative ideas under the co-creation and open innovation model.
All right, thank you, Naman. Thank you for connecting with Dice.